Thanks, Joe. Over to weather with Jane Bunyan now, who's joining us live from Lutherest, Germany, where just moments ago, 20-year-old former Swedish school wagger Greta Thunberg was arrested and detained by police. Jane, what's it like out there? And how on earth did we find the money to send you to Germany?
Well, as you can see behind me, things have settled down quite a bit since Greta's alarming arrest by German riot police at a protest over the expansion of the coal mine right behind me. Greta was a part of a group who broke into a hazardous coal pit where authorities were waiting, opting to remove and detain the protesters, including the famous little 20-year-old girl.
Oh, wow. You can see there the police are present in large numbers and are certainly manhandling her.
Yes, she was obviously determined to put on a brave face. It was almost as though she knew it was going to happen in advance.
Yes, just like the press there, almost every mainstream news outlet in exactly the right place at the right time.
Oh, they would have been shocked that Greta didn't receive the red carpet treatment you'd expect of a global icon, and was treated more like many of the other activists who'd been squatting at the site for years in the abandoned homes of residents evicted to make way for the coal mine. Greta's there to help demonstrate that the coal mine is at odds with the Paris Climate Agreement's emissions targets, which will limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels, Brian.
Yes, we must get back to pre-industrial levels, of course. Is that because climate didn't change back then, or...?
No, climate changed back then too, but it was based mainly on solar and volcanic variations. Natural cycles still do affect our climate, but when we include man-made emissions from the coal burning and stuff, we speed those cycles up, Brian. For example, last year's average surface temperature of the planet was 1 degree warmer than in the pre-industrial period.
What pre-industrial period?
Oh, well, there's no official definition, but it could refer to any period of time before the start of the Industrial Revolution.
Okay, so if the Paris Agreement chose a period of low solar activity, like the early 1700s off the top of my head, or the late 1800s despite high volcanic activity like the IPCC have done, then wouldn't the pre-industrial level be lower than we'd expect? Meaning we would reach the 1.5 degree threshold sooner.
Yes, and that just makes what all the climate protesters are doing even more important.
Stuff like this?
I think it does. And look at all the progress they're making. Was that a wizard?
Well, I'm just glad Greta's okay, Jane. Anyway, have you got the forecast for us?
Actually, I have to go and do some thinking about things.
Thank you, Jane. Jane Bunyan there, live from Lutherest, Germany.